Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Counter-Strike tier list. The first two did pretty good, so we're just gonna jump right back into it with the Counter-Strike AK skins. Probably the most important gun in the game, arguably, maybe.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, joined once again by Matt and Dylan. Welcome back, the two of you.
Hello.
Figured we make a nice trio of opinions here. We're gonna do this we're gonna start from the most recent release. So as of the recording of this video, about 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, the newest update dropped, the Armory update, and they released like what was it, like 3 new weapon, like they released a new case, and then 3 weapon collections.
And I think they all have an AK, right?
Every single, the 3 weapon collections have an AK, and so does the new case also has an AK. So there are 4 brand new AKs, and then we're gonna go down the line from there. So we'll
shows you how important they are.
Exactly. So I believe it's the gun with one of the most skins in the game. Does the op have more?
I think the op has more, but with the new update, I don't know. It might be close.
It might be because the op got some too. I don't think I got 4 with the new one, but but anyway. So we're just gonna get started. Let's jump into the first brand new skin, and that is the olive polycam. Gonna be honest, haven't ever seen this skin at all. It's industrial grade, so no one's really running this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just looks like a typical blue AK.
See, the thing is, a lot of people will actually have this thing because it's in the same collection that the M4 Fade is in. So a lot of people ripping the collection probably have a lot of these, but no one's going to be running it. And I mean, it looks...
Dylan has like 50.
It looks okay, but it's an industrial grade, so it's kind of like a nothing burger for me.
Yeah, it looks too much like the jungle spray.
There's other green AKs that are not super expensive or popular that look better.
Look way better, yeah. I mean, I would say it just looks garbage. It's just kind of like whatever. So I'm thinking like D tier, probably.
I'm thinking D tier too.
Yeah.
The redeeming factor is the olive handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the olive wood or furniture.
You could maybe do some cool like skin crafts with it or something, but other than that, it's just a middle, not even middle of the road, just kind of like a whatever. You know, no, yeah, the perfect D tier skin. Kind of a crappy start, but let's move right on. The next skin is the Crossfade. This one is in the graphic design collection with the crazy looking deagle and the op and everything. But it's only a blue in that collection, so it's an upgrade from the last one, but not that much. I'm gonna be honest, this one's kind of in the same vein for me.
I think it could go up to C. I think it looks okay. I think you could probably do some good crafts with it. It's cheap, I'm sure. So for a good budget AK, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
it looks fine.
It could look okay. Yeah, like you said, some good crafts. Nothing special. It looks better than the last one. So
it reminds me of the Leet museo.
Yeah,
or whatever, you know, but it's not as cool.
Yeah. So okay, we'll slap the AK Crossfade into C tier. All right, the next one is the Outsiders. This one is in the case, the gallery case. It's a pink. This one is kind of crazy looking. It's got a lot of, there's a lot going on with the skin. But honestly, for me, it looks very similar to some other better skins that we've gotten in the past. I don't know. What do y'all think?
The color palette's too similar. I don't know. A lot of people rock with it, but I don't think
it's okay. Cool. It's just a little bland for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's nothing... It's like the last one, but the colors are nice. That's kind of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Green and orange, that's not my palette either, so...
Yeah, it's like... you can make a craft with it, I guess, but it's very Christmassy.
Probably sitting right next to the last one at C tier for me.
Yeah.
I can roll with that.
Y'all go with the Outsiders for C? Let's slap that in there in C tier. All right, the final one from the most recent update is Be the Monster. It's the red skin in the Overpass collection, the one with all the anime-looking skins. I think the one with the Zeus and
the
it's
all graffiti because it's the Overpass collection.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
It is cool. It's by far the best of the 4 that came
A lot
out.
of people. The thing with this one is a lot of people did not like it at first, and then overnight it turned into like the most popular AK right now.
That's cool.
I don't know if you guys noticed that on Twitter, but like everyone hated it. And then one day I woke up and everyone was trying to get this, even over the M4 Fade.
I don't mind it.
It's cool. I think it's like B.
I'm thinking B.
I was thinking the same thing. There's nothing really crazy about it, but it's cool.
It's just it's a cool skin. So B the monster in B tier.
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
There we go. It speaks for itself. All right, moving on to the last case that we got, which was the kilowatt case, and this was the AK Inheritance. So how do we feel about the Inheritance?
I rock with it.
I like it, but I'm liking it less over time. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. I've unboxed a fair amount of these because I opened a lot of kilowatt cases earlier this year. I think I had to open like 600 or 700 before I finally got the stupid kukri. Never really was the biggest fan of this one. I much prefer the Chrome Cannon op to the Inheritance, even though I don't think it's as valuable, but I think it just looks better.
It was a big missed opportunity for them to put this one in over the porcelain one on the workshop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Big missed opportunity.
That's why every time I see this one, I think of the porcelain, and I much prefer that one.
I mean, it's not a bad looking skin by any means. It does look cool, but
no, I think it's cool.
I think it's good, and you can do some really sweet crafts with this.
I have seen some crazy crafts. It's because this skin came out with the update of where you can have free roam for stickers. It was like the perfect time to like see crazy crafts on this thing that could be like unseen before on anything else. So it kind of has that advantage. But for me, in terms of a tier, I mean, I really can't see giving this thing anything higher than a B. Like,
I agree.
See, I was going to say A, but my inventory is also white themed, so I'm a little biased, so I could go with B.
I'm thinking...
It doesn't take advantage, like how the Be the Monster took advantage of the gold.
Exactly.
In CS2. This does not.
Yeah, it looks like something that would have been in CSGO.
Yeah, and it has like a weird texture on it, like it's not shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like matte finish, kind of.
So... It's not bad by any means. It's a cool skin, but B tier is probably the best spot for it.
We can put it at the top of B.
All right, the next one up is the Steel Delta. This was in the Anubis package. It's a blue, so it's a little bit more rare. But I'm gonna be honest, not really a whole lot going on here.
If you want a black AK, you get the Slate or the Redline.
I'm thinking probably D tier, honestly.
Yeah.
D tier is probably a safe bet.
Maybe I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. It's just not. It's definitely below mid. You know what I mean? It's below average.
Yeah. There could be worse. Yeah, and there is.
So the next up is the headshot. Now I fuck with this. I fuck with the headshot. I think the headshot is a.
This is an amazing skin.
This is a pretty cool skin. I really like the skin. What was this? This is in the Revolution.
I'm biased. I've crafted this. This is my main AK. I have 4 Furia Hollows on it.
You pulled a statty one of these, didn't you?
Yeah, Stat Track.
Yeah.
Is it minimal wear?
No, it's field.
Oh. I can't, dude, you can't even tell on this thing.
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
Like a little bit darker.
It holds its wear so well, too. So.
Yeah.
I like it. I would put it in A.
I was thinking A tier.
Especially for like the reactions for when you drop the one with the like that one super stoned guy when he picked it up and he was like, dude, this guy's my power haul.
I forgot about that.
So honestly, yeah, it's really cool. It's probably the flashiest AK, I would say. Like the whole skin like changes colors or whatever. It's a little over the top. So
it's only AK with color shifting. Like I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah,
like,
color shift. I think there's others that have stuff that's it's nowhere near as aggressive, but it's like a little piece.
This is definitely the most popping one.
It's
like
the whole gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
A tier's good.
A tier. I'm thinking A tier. It's a great skin. It's an awesome skin.
It's a little too crazy though to go to S.
Yeah, and it doesn't really have the oomph to go into S.
Yeah, it's more like a Valorant or COD skin than a CS skin. They seem so basic compared to that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah, so A tier is probably a good spot for it. All right, the next up is the ice cold. Ice cold? How the fuck do you say
cold.
this? Ice
Yeah,
cold.
ice cold.
Ice cold AK.
I don't know. A lot of people really like this one, but I don't like it at all, personally.
I don't think it's bad, but I think it's just like, it's just an
Yeah,
okay.
It's crazy. Like I unboxed one once, and it was like a Stat Track Factory Noon. It was like $50 or $60. I was really surprised, like how expensive, because it's just a pink, right?
Yeah, it's just a pink. It's a good pink, right? Like if it was a red, it'd be dog shit. But for a pink, it's not. Like, I feel like it fits that
I don't know
status.
about a good pink, but it's.
But to me, I could see this being in purple too. There's just not a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
Like all these COD clones, like X Defiant or fucking I don't know, any of these new games, whatever they are, stuff like that. I could see this skin being in anything like that. Like it doesn't stand out to me at all.
This also straight up looks like something from Valorant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it personally.
I think it's probably like a good C tier.
Yeah, it's
not bad.
If you want a decent AK that's not like plain, that has some color to it.
Yeah,
it's not bad, I guess.
So I think just average, and that's probably the best spot for it. So, all right, the next up is the Nightwish, found in our favorite case, the Dreams and Nightmare.
Oh god.
Yes.
I think we've all pulled one of these before.
This one is reactive too.
Yeah,
in the same way the headshot is.
It's just not as
a little bit.
Yeah,
it's not as cool.
It's not as cool as the headshot.
It's not as cool, and it's even more busy somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this picture right now where it's like a perfect float, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've never ever seen this gun look that good.
Yeah, I agree.
Same. I think it's B, maybe C. I don't know, man. If you use this thing, you have ADD. That's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat, B or C. I don't really have much of opinion here. I mean, it's in a terrible case, right? It's probably the best skin from that case, you know?
Yeah.
But
if you run this skin, you have a, I don't know, like a Urban DD Pat butterfly knife.
Yeah.
And you're in the corner flipping the butterfly knife over and over again.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean...
C or D?
It sounds like C.
I say C.
Yeah. Sounds like C is the
I
perfect
think it's
spot
okay.
for it.
I think it's mid.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the green laminate in the Vertigo collection.
I love all the laminate skins.
I love all the laminates, but this is objectively the worst.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this skin.
This is the worst of the three. There's a black. There's 4 laminates.
Yeah, there's a lot of green AKs. And this is not a good one.
No, this one is pretty bad.
If you're going to get a laminate, you get a black or a red or a blue. You don't want the green one. This is D tier. I'm sorry.
I'm a laminate enjoyer. But
yeah.
Yeah. Don't you have a blue lamb with like 50,000 kills on it from
my OG one, yeah.
You still have that?
Yeah. Never going to get rid of that.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds like D tier. Probably the best spot for it. So... Moving on to the gold arabesque.
Heater alert, S tier.
Yeah.
I never see this thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's rare as shit, but...
I've seen it a couple times. I don't know. My appeal for this being an S tier is it reminds me of the COD 4AK with gold on it.
It does.
Yeah, no, it definitely
looks really
does.
Sick. It's my favorite gold skin in CS, I would say.
Yeah.
The gold is in all the right places.
Yeah, it's not completely dipped. It's perfectly like in the spots that it needs to be. And the etching looks good. Like it's not over the top. It's just simple. It's like where I like the
Cartel vibes, big boss vibes.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good one for our first S tier. Are we all good with that?
I agree.
100%. I would argue if not.
I could see some people arguing to put it in like A or something, but I like it in
or like saying it's overrated or whatever. But no, it's a It's a great fucking All right, the Leet Muso. I don't know how the fuck to say this.
I'm gonna say Leet Muso.
Leet Muso. Yeah. All right. We'll all say Leet Muso.
This video is the first time I realized there was an E in the second word. So
Museo or whatever.
Yeah, you know what this looks like? This looks like the somebody like I used to know. It looks like the music video for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Salvador Dali painting or something.
Yeah.
What case
I don't
is this
know.
in? This is in the Riptide case. Wow.
Riptide, yeah.
Riptide case is dumb expensive, not because anything in there is good, but because there's no more cases.
Yeah.
That's only why. And this is, I mean, it's a cool.
This is like a
Concept?
B tier for me, like at the most.
I would say C. It's cool, but they could have made it way better, in my opinion.
A double chicken pattern, A tier. No double chicken pattern,
I mean,
it's cool.
Probably
I would go
B.
C.
yeah.
B.
I
Yeah,
think B.
either or.
I think B. It's cool, but it could have been better.
I like the color palette. I feel like it could go
Yeah,
really good with
Yeah.
some combos.
I agree. All right, moving on to the Slate. How do we feel about the Slate? I mean, this is like the perfect one to get for like a experimental craft. You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
it's
you want an
basic
all-black
as hell.
AK, this is the
like
one to
it's clean for like the all black look, but there's just not anything special about it. It's almost purely made for crafting purposes, right? Like OG crafts. Like even with now with the new crafting system, I haven't really seen anything insane on this skin, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Back in the day, my favorite with this was that with 4 crown foils. It
yeah,
looked really
that's
cool.
like
It's a
yeah,
cool
that
combo.
goes hard. But
Yeah.
the
Cool
skin
skin. I don't
itself, C tier.
The skin itself, I don't know. I mean, it's the perfect all black AK.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
put
it's
it
the
in B.
perfect. Yeah, I
You think
agree.
B? Okay, I'm cool with
Yeah.
B.
Because there's other all black ones, but they're not as clean as that.
Yeah, no, you're
What's
right. Actually,
Yeah.
That's
All right.
the ultimate edgelord skin. Like you wear trench coats and matrix glasses if you
That
use
person with the slate has a vanilla skeleton knife.
hey, that's goated.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right, moving on to
Yeah.
the Panthera. How do we feel about the
It's sick.
Panthera?
It's
Panthera is sick. You never see it in game, but I really like it.
I like it, but I don't know. I kind of like the Jaguar more.
Yeah, I think that yeah, I agree. Jaguar is better
So-
than this.
I don't know, man.
I mean, B highest,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't even know.
I just like I like the animal on it, and I like what they did with the wood. I'll say that versus the Jaguar. I don't think they did anything on the wood, but
They did not.
the background on this one is just camo, and I don't know. It's
It almost feels lazy.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
wood is a nice touch. So I think C
I
minimum.
think it's sick, but yeah, I don't think it deserves a high rating.
So
It's
C.
just a personal like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are those expensive?
C tier.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. All right, moving on to the X-Ray. I'm low-key kind of a big fan of this skin.
X-ray goes crazy.
I really like
Yeah.
the X-Ray.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this one
Oh,
grew on me hard.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like. I fuck with this skin, bro. I like it.
Dude, I have a memory from like last year when I really got back into comp again, and I picked that up and I was like, I've never seen this before, and it's so badass. And like, I didn't know the pricing, I didn't know the collection. It's a really cool skin.
It's just a
Yeah.
cool idea. I don't think it hasn't been done like aside from this, right? Like no other.
M4.
The M4 has an X-ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blue.
But it's not as good.
And it's nowhere near as good.
Yeah, no, this one is sick. A minimum.
A
A
was
or
I was
S.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite is S tier, but it's a cool fucking skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it
it's,
looks really good in game.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad. I was worried you guys were going to be haters of the X-ray, so I'm glad that
No.
we're on the same page.
X-ray is so cool.
Okay, moving on to the Legion of Anubis from the Glorious Fracture case.
I don't like it.
Yeah, C,
I don't really like it
C
either. This
tier
is like
at
no, I
most.
think I'm gonna be honest. I think D, because this reminds me of the princess, but worse, or the empress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because empress is in the same vein where it's a red, but it's for some reason worth
same
like nothing.
similar like color palette and
There's
stuff
just
like that.
AKs that have gold on it that do it a lot better.
Like the gold
You know,
arabesque.
And it's in a
Yeah.
butt ass case too, so I'm cool with D tier.
Yeah, this is not that great.
Also, for it being a red, the prices reflect how unpopular it is.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
for
50
real.
bucks for a factory new Star
20
Trek one.
bucks. 20 bucks for for Stat Trek, yeah, about 50.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, not great.
No.
yeah, all right.
Especially on an AK.
Moving on to the Phantom Disruptor in the Prisma 2.
Dude, for a
what?
pink, this one goes crazy, I
It
think.
goes crazy for a pink. A lot going on. I just think it's kind of okay. You know, there's nothing particularly wrong with it, but it's not like that great.
I think what really would have done it for me on this skin is if all the blue parts were reflective for CS2. I think this skin, yeah, no, it definitely did. Came out before CS2. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like, I don't know if the blue parts were like reflective or more glowy or whatever, that would look really cool. Or maybe if it had a background. But overall, I think it's a really good pick, and I think it deserves B.
For me, it does nothing for me. I would put it in C, but
I was thinking C as well.
Right, I'll go
How
C.
much you want to fight for that B tier?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
and that's why it's going C.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the
Baroque purple.
Baroque purple.
Dude, this is like the Gucci AK. What the heck?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever. I've seen maybe a gold arabesque. I've never seen that. Where's this even from? Collection.
This is from the Canals collection.
Canals.
Oh, this is the
That's-
Prince.
yeah. That's why it's so rare.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's honestly for how plain it is. I kind of like it.
It is very
But-
plain. Yeah.
The only problem I have with it is the pattern isn't the same size on the whole AK. It changes.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
wonk.
I wish it just stayed the same size as it is on the wood.
If you look at it though, for like each section, it all stays proportionate. It's just the middle section, like the
Because
upper.
there's
The
like
dust
different
cover.
sections. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I strangely like it, but I wouldn't fight for anything higher than C.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know what,
say,
dude?
I was gonna say
I think it
D,
could go,
but
dude. I think we could. What if we put it in B? I
You
see
know,
nothing wrong with it.
There's not a lot of purple AKs.
No,
I
All
mean,
right, let's put it
I
in
think
B.
this is a hot
you
take.
know what?
But like,
You know what? Fuck it.
I fuck
Let's
with
do
that
it.
thing.
Let's put
There's
it
nothing
in
that
B.
looks like that.
It's the
looking
Gucci
though-
AK. It's the Gucci AK.
But like, look at the skins it's next to in B. It fits.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you know
It
what?
fits.
It does. You're right. Okay, what's next? The
Rat
Rat Rod.
This
Is F
I
tier.
don't like this skin at all.
This is F tier
Yeah.
for me.
There is one type of person that buys this AK, and it's the type of people that wear like dad hats and New Balance shoes, but not
Dude.
the trendy type. The ones that look like dads.
I was gonna say Cookie Monster snapbacks.
Yeah, it's same type of person. Same type of person. People that will go on your Instagram post about your car and complain about what you did to it, even though they're 14.
This is one of those where, like, just how you said with the Baroque purple, like, I feel like I've, maybe never seen it. I might have seen it once. I've never seen this.
seen this skin.
I've seen this before because I
I,
remember picking
This
it
is
up
in,
once.
this
and
is in
being like,
Shattered Web. Wow.
Yeah.
it is.
No, this is an F tier. I mean, a
I
stat
agree.
track. One of these is like $40.
I agree. This is
Yeah.
the first F. It's
Yeah.
just dog shit.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, time for probably what is the most expensive AK, except for if you get a certain pattern on a certain AK coming up later. This thing
Wild
is
Lotus.
pretty much legendary status, right? I mean,
Well,
It is, but I'm gonna be real. I don't really like it.
yeah.
I've never been the
honest.
biggest fan, but it's not like you
Like,
gotta
it's
respect
rare.
it.
It's rare.
It's by far the
rare.
rarest one.
Be honest, okay? If this was just in a normal case that still dropped, would this AK be worth more than $400?
No.
No.
Probably not.
So for that reason alone, it cannot go any higher. It just because based on how it looks, and people are gonna be like, "It's a Wild Lotus, it's rare." It's a max B tier AK, max.
I would put it in B.
I think
it's
B is fair.
it's
B is
poppy.
fair.
The colors are nice, but
Yeah,
it's just not special. I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
could
to say.
see A. I could see an argument for A. Honestly, it could be either or.
If
It's
Mr.
it's
Matty
cool.
Is
Ice,
anyone willing to do the argument for A?
nah.
No.
I mean, the only reason I would is because of its iconic and how much it actually is. Like, this is a $10,000 skin.
Like I said, though, if it was in
Yeah.
a case, would it be worth more than any of the other ones that we put in B or A? No.
Well-
And for that reason, I don't think it deserves to go any higher.
It may be a $10,000 skin, but some people bought CryptoPunks, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just they
No.
all look like garbage.
I'm
I don't know.
not fighting for it that hard. This can be our big controversial opinion. We'll
B.
slap it right in B.
I mean, I don't know. We put the Gucci one in the same tier as the one. That's the controversial part. And you know what? At the end, I rank the Gucci one higher too.
There you go,
Let
bro.
us know in the comments if you disagree.
Facts.
How about that?
But we already know you probably do.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Uncharted. I'm gonna be honest, this does nothing for me.
D or F.
I was
hate
thinking
it.
F.
It's literally a poop gun.
Yeah, yeah, that's
If
the
you
best
use
way
this,
to
you're
describe
into fucking
it.
scat. You're into scat porn. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is actual poop gun. I hate everything about it. Tribal tattoo users. If you have a tribal tattoo, you probably like that thing, and I don't know, you're probably also into scat porn because tribal tattoos are crazy in 2024.
Yeah, this there we go. It's just simple for me. Like, yeah, get out of here. Okay, moving on to the Asiimov. How do we feel about the Asiimov?
This is a heater.
This is a heater.
I love all Asiimov skins. A tier, not S.
I was gonna say it's not S, but I fuck with. I mean, it's a great classic skin. I'm thinking A tier as well.
I use the Asiimov, and it's okay. I think it's probably my least favorite Asiimov, except for the P250.
I mean, yeah, this is one of the cheaper Asiimovs, I think.
Yeah, it's in the danger zone. But I mean,
yeah, I think I unboxed it.
Fact new one of these is still like $250. So
it's not bad, but it's. I think A is okay. It's just because it's an Asiimov. I really do like it, but it is the worst Asiimov.
Whoever made Asiimov, you cooked. I hope you watch this video one day.
Yeah.
Because you cooked.
Yeah.
Asiimov for A tier. I'm cool with it.
I think all Asiimovs probably go in A tier. If you rank all those skins.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just so good. I don't know. That color combo, white, black, and orange.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the
white, black, and
safety net.
But
yeah,
somehow,
that color.
this white, black, and orange makes me want to throw up all over my desk. Get this out of my sight.
I actually...
It has like
I'm gonna
puke
go against
green.
You.
It has like puke green underneath the orange.
I think this goes hard in its own way. I'm not gonna lie.
You might. I'm gonna be honest, Dylan. You might be standing on that hill alone.
You are gonna have to gaslight us hard to be able to get that thing out of F.
Dude, it's a unique skin, bro.
It's literally unique. The same colors as the Asiimov, but it looks like somebody left it at the bottom of the ocean for fucking 10
someone
years.
just pulled it out. If you rub your hand across the AK, that orange is like coming. That rusty stuff is like dripping from your hand.
On your hands, and you're gonna need like special soap to get it off.
Yeah.
I think it goes hard in its own way. I'm a safety net enjoyer, but I mean, I won't argue. I mean, I know it's not gonna get anything more than D, but
where would you put it?
I would put it in C or B.
B?
God.
Look at the other
crack.
You're telling me this thing's on the same tier as the White Lotus? Or Wild Lotus?
You know
honestly, the colors pop equally, yeah.
God. Let's do D.
Okay,
we'll do D for you. We won't put it in F.
At bottom of D.
Yeah. All right, Neon Rider. I'm a big fan. I mean, I have some bias here because this is what I roll, but I think this is just a solid, like, it's got a cool design, and it's not too crazy, right? Like, it flows nice.
For this style, I think it was done really well.
Yeah.
I like the cyberpunkiness of it.
Yeah,
I do too.
Cyberpunk.
That being said, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me personally, but I don't dislike it.
Yeah, I think it's a good...
I wouldn't go out of my way to acquire it.
I think it's a good B or C.
I was thinking B, probably.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, B's fine.
All right, B,
I think
you can
it's
sit right next
cool
to
as everything else in there.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Empress. How do we feel about the Empress?
I think it's a better version.
It's definitely the better version of the Legion of Anubis, but it's still not.
Now, let me say it's still mid.
Yeah, it's still pretty mid.
It's still mid. That being said, I think it is a little slept on price wise. Like, it's like $50 or something for like a good float one.
Yeah, I mean, field. Get one for 50 field. I mean, it's.
Oh, is it? What is it, like $200 for a factory new one?
Yeah, for non-stat track. Yeah, I mean, it's
okay. Well, never mind. I guess
I would never pay $200 for this.
No, I wouldn't either.
I think it's better than the Legion of Anubis, and we put that thing in D tier.
Yeah, so that one's C.
So I'm thinking C tier is probably good. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's clean. It's cool color combos.
Just the middle of the road AK.
Cool
it's nothing. Nothing too.
I've seen some cool crafts with her hair. You put like gold stickers in her hair. Looks really cool.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Orbit Mark 1. Gonna be honest, I've never seen this skin before, ever. It's from the Hydra case.
Yes.
So that's
It's like a what's that other one? Bloodsport. It's like a worse Bloodsport.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me.
yeah.
But it is cool. It's just red and black. But I think D.
I was thinking D. Yeah.
If you want to do some red and black color sticker combos, maybe.
I don't know the name of the gloves, but you know the ones that are like, it's like a plaid almost, like red and black gloves.
Yes.
Like it would go good with that, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. D tier works for me. If that works for you, Dylan.
Yeah. Judging by
Yeah.
what everything else is in C, I can't put that in C, even though I think
Yeah.
maybe it could.
All right. Well, moving on to the Bloodsport. I'm gonna
Much
be
cooler
honest.
version of that last one we
Dude,
just saw.
Bloodsport goes crazy.
Bloodsport
Yeah.
is. This might be low key S. Like,
I don't know about
wouldn't put
that.
it in an S, I'd put it in an A.
you think
I put it
A?
in A,
I really
but-
like this skin.
It's a little weeby for me, and it looks like a millennial or zoomer with a bunch of patchwork tattoos. I have to say
I like
good
it.
or bad things about it, but it got a huge come up in CS2. It's super shiny.
I like it. A tier.
All right.
Like, I don't know.
Eight.
It's not special enough to harp on about for a little bit, but it looks really good.
A tier it will sit. I'm cool with that. All right, moving on to the Neon Revolution. How do we feel about this
I've never liked
crazy
it.
looking skin?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but this is like I don't know. It just never really did anything for me. It's like it looks dirty.
Yeah, I've never liked it. I mean, if you're into this sort of thing, then
I mean, if you
all
want this
power to
color,
you,
wouldn't you
but-
want to get a neon rider instead? Personally,
Yeah, you would think. I mean, this one's definitely more of a hot pink, but I mean,
let's
it's
hold on,
a
let's
cool,
base it
it's a
off-
decent skin. But if we look at let's look at what else.
Let's
right?
think about it though, because the Be the Monster is the only other graffiti one we've had so far.
oh, that
and
one's
I think
way better.
it's way better.
Probably C tier then. C or D?
Yeah,
I think C.
I think C.
Where'd we put? Okay, B for the C.
B for Be the Monster. So yeah.
Yeah, I think C is good.
Okay.
S.
Yeah. I mean.
Peter.
I mean, do we?
I mean, I don't know what else. It's like when this first came out, I was like, okay, yellow AK with some cool gears on the mag, but now I don't know what it is, but this thing just does something to me, man. I
Yes.
want one of these.
It's like a perfect skin.
Dude, I've been chasing this for a year and a half, bro.
I had
Trying
one.
to
I
unbox it.
had one for a tiny bit earlier this year. I traded it for something that would go for my
Raw?
craft, but I kind of miss it. It's
Yeah,
so
this
clean.
goes crazy. I wouldn't argue it not being an S.
Yeah.
No, and I think it's the only yellow AK at all. I guess
Yeah.
gold, but
Yeah,
like,
It's
none of them
just-
even have a little
Gold,
bit of
yellow
yellow.
is yellow.
it's just so good. So, all right,
Yeah.
moving on to the point disarray. I have a little bit of bias because this is the first AK, like decent AK skin that I ever pulled. I still have it from all
No.
those years ago. I
No,
mean, I think
wrong
it's
AK.
just
You're thinking of the frontside misty.
no. I promise you, it's the point disarray
I
because
thought
I
you
still
used a frontside.
no. I still have the skin. I never got rid of it.
It does nothing for me.
I mean, it's a whatever, right? Like I think it's just an average skin. Like it's middle of the road.
C.
It's perfect
maybe
C
D.
tier.
It's okay.
What is this in?
Nothing crazy.
This is in the revolver. That's funny.
Probably the best weapon skin out of the revolver case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Okay, moving on to the frontside Misty. I'm gonna be honest. It's a decent skin. I've never been a fan of the cracks and like the black on the wood.
I was never a fan of that, but overall, over the years, this skin has just slowly descended down the list for me. I think D. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it either.
You think
I'm
D?
gonna be honest.
Damn.
I think it's ugly, man. I don't know what it is, but when I pick this thing up in game, I almost want to just throw it back on the ground and use a pistol.
I would rather use my pistol, yeah.
Yeah, I hate the
All
way
right.
this thing looks.
All right.
I would
And
rather
it's
use
not-
default AK.
I
I'm
am not gonna fight against the flow
I'm not
here.
saying it's worse than the F ones because I could see how some people might like it at least, but like I don't know, man. It's just
Here's
hideous.
the thing: the AKs and F, they might be ugly, but they don't want to make me throw my gun on the ground. But this one's so fucking bright and bright blue that I just want to get it off my screen.
It
Yeah.
blinds
I don't
you.
like it. Yeah.
They really could have made the colors different, and honestly, maybe I would like this. Like if it was not white and baby blue,
Dude,
what
if
the
the
fuck?
baby blue is red, this would look crazy.
the colors ruins it. D.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I will not fight it. All right, moving on to the hydroponic. Matt, you got anything to say about this skin?
I had one of these and I sold it. What about it? I sold it for like $200 and now it's worth fucking $1,500. What about it?
I told him in pre-recording I will not let him put this in S.
I don't think it deserves S.
A tier.
I think it's an A tier.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's A.
It's cool, but it's a little plain. But it is iconic, and I don't know. I really like the shade of green, and I like the wood. Feels different, unless I'm tripping.
I think it just flows better with that shade of green. Like it makes
is
it
it just the green that makes
more.
it look good?
Yeah, it makes it pop.
I don't know. So
I'm cool with A.
And it is pattern based. You can get ones with like a lot of leaves on it.
That is cool. All right, moving on to the Aquamarine Revenge. How do we feel about
another
this
one I've never really liked?
Never. I mean, it just doesn't really do anything. Like I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's okay. There's other AKs that.
Yet again, for a red, this is not special at all. This could be a purple.
Yeah, this is crazy that this is a red to me. I don't know. I don't think a purple, but
this is in the Falchion case.
This definitely should be a pink. I don't know. C. I don't hate it though. Maybe, yeah, C.
I'm thinking C.
I don't hate it enough to hate on it right now. So yeah, C.
It's just mid. I mean.
Yeah, it's cool. Like if I pick it up and I'm like, oh, cool, you know.
Yeah.
You don't see them often because they're old.
Okay, moving on to the Elite build. How y'all feeling about the Elite build, AK?
Slept on.
Yeah, slept on. Honestly, if you want a cheap, nice, clean AK, this is probably the one to get. You can get a nice one for like fucking $10.
C.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I
mean, I like it. It's C. I can't give it B. Like
no.
So we'll slap it right in.
It's probably the best budget AK.
Yeah.
For the
cheap,
like
well, for
$10,
it is insanely undervalued.
$30.
Yeah.
I mean, it's undervalued because it's a blue what case?
It's in the Chroma 2s. All right, cool. Moving on to the Cartel. How do we feel about the Cartel? I've always kind of liked that this was a basic looking AK with like the skulls and stuff, the carvings in it.
I wish they carved the wood as well because I think they would.
I almost think that would be too much. Like I think I like that it's not on the wood.
A gold barrel or like I don't know, there's something more.
Just one color. Gold barrel would look because the barrel isn't etched. If that was just like gold.
Like just this section of the barrel?
Yeah, just something like that. Or maybe the wood be black or something. Just be like a little different.
The gold arabesque is more Cartel than this one.
I agree. When I think Cartel, I think gold guns.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Theirs would look like this and be gold.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Is this another C tier?
I think it's another okay budget AK. I think another C.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, going to the Wasteland Rebel. For
a lot
red,
of people really like this, but I don't
red,
like
this thing is bad.
Dude, if you like this, you must be homeless. I don't know.
This is our third graffiti skin and the worst out of all of them.
This is by far the worst. Both Wasteland Rebels
and it's a red.
Too. I do not like this at all. It looks like literally it looks like a box a homeless person lives in. The wood looks like cardboard, and then it has a bunch of graffiti on it.
I hate the skin. I say F tier.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the worst. Like you said, it's the worst of the graffiti. It looks like a whole. Yeah, this is a homeless man's AK.
Yeah, it is. If you're homeless, you run this AK. You're playing on CS off McDonald's Wi-Fi in the parking lot in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Yeah. We'll put it at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, the Jaguar. This is definitely the better looking. What was that other one? The fucking.
I forget the one with the leopard on it.
Panthera onca.
Yeah.
Panthera. Yeah.
This is definitely better than that one, in my opinion.
I forgot what the craft was where they put the red eye power on it. What was that called?
Yeah.
There was a name for that, but I love that. You know, the fact that there's stuff like that. This skin is so cool. I think B, maybe A. I really like it a lot.
I'd say B.
I think B, yeah. I don't think it's quite sauce to be A, but it's solid. It's a good B skin.
I won't argue.
It's an OG skin.
It's a base really skin. Cool. If I see somebody with a Jaguar, I know you're fucking base.
If I see someone with a Jaguar, I'm like, oh, they just logged on for the first time since 2013.
Yeah.
Either that or they haven't stopped
2014,
playing.
2014.
Yeah. All right, first class. This is very similar to the one that just came out, but
Yeah, but the olive
the
one has
green
like
is
shit all over it.
the green is definitely better.
I mean, it just
But
looks
it's
like
just-
somebody took the regular AK and just had like the wood leather wrapped.
Leather wrapped in green. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. I don't know how this is a purple and then the elite build is a blue. That fucking blows my mind. So, D max. That does not deserve to be in purple.
I'm in the D club.
Yep.
Dylan, you too.
Yep.
All right. And then the Jet Set, it's in the same collection, but it's the pink, or, well, the best. It's also leather wrapped, but it's
This
the
is
fucking
I've
worldwide
never liked
traveler.
it.
This is like I order really, really sugary coffees at Starbucks and I sticker up my MacBook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet low key you could do some really cool crafts with it, but I've yet to see something to make me like the skin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than the other one, but it's not much better. I think C tier. I mean,
D.
I think D.
you think
personally.
D? That just sits next to it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's the same thing, and the leather looks like wood, so you can't even tell.
Yeah. I'll give you that. All right, Emerald Pinstripe. This is just lazy. I mean,
Cool,
it's kind of cool, but
Here's the thing. Let's talk about it. Is this better than the green laminate?
Yes, I think,
maybe. I would say it's on par.
but not by much. Like it needs to be
Yeah.
in the same tier, but above it, right next to it.
There you go. Because this and the green laminate, I put, like it's
side by
the
side.
same thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, slap it in D tier. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Heater.
This is probably my favorite AK.
Maybe the best
The
AK.
definitive AK skin.
yeah.
I don't
Can't
know
really-
about that. There's two others I can think of.
Other than, yeah, I don't know. We won't go into it, but for me, this is the definitive AK skin.
Dylan, would it hurt your feelings if I acquired one of these before you did?
Well, I'm on a 1-year trade ban, so I'm sure you could.
Well, you could open the case that it's in.
Yeah, the $13 a pop case. I actually have 3 of them.
It's
I
only
have 3 Huntsman
$12.19.
cases.
Maybe you have one. You don't even know it.
I don't know. S tier.
I mean, yeah.
S.
Iconic.
100% S. I mean,
It
there's
has
absolutely
the
nothing
front.
wrong with
It's
it.
this frontside misty colors, but done correctly.
Yeah, this is
like,
yes, agreed. Somebody saw the frontside misty or the Vulcan colors, and they're like, "Let me put that on my tribal AK," and made the frontside misty.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No, the
Like
only downside to
it
the
was
Vulcan
like
is-
it was gonna go anywhere else. All right, moving on to the Redline. I kind of fuck with the Redline.
Redline is
Redline was
classic,
it's
man.
yeah.
a classic skin, man.
Classic.
You could do some
classic,
banger fucking
classic.
crafts.
The carbon fiber, bro.
Yes,
Dude, this thing is sick. This is an A tier AK.
A tier.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Easy.
This thing is so cool.
This is how to do a simple AK, like a not crazy skin, like a
Yes.
simple skin, clean. It looks so good.
I love this thing.
So yeah, we'll slap it right in A tier. I'm totally down with that. Blue laminate.
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah, this is
it's
probably
it's nice.
my favorite laminate.
Amazing. I would put it in B or A, personally.
I was thinking
Yeah.
B.
I think A. I'm gonna be honest. The
Wow.
laminates, we gotta have one laminate up there, and this is the best one,
Yeah.
objectively.
Red Lamb can go in B.
Yeah, red lamb can go in B.
All right, blue laminate. We'll put it in A. Shit. Safari mesh.
F.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a good safari mesh skin?
No.
Any
We don't
iteration
even-
of safari mesh?
I would hate to talk about this more than we already are. F.
Okay. Cool.
I've seen some cool crafts with it,
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's F.
yeah.
The only cool crafts are the people that put I buy power or Titan hollows on it because they didn't know what they were doing.
That's not what I meant, but yeah.
All
This
right,
is
fire
also one of the
serpent.
other iconic AK skins,
Iconic.
like the Vulcan.
It's
But
I
like-
like the Jaguar more. I like
this
the
thing
Vulcan more.
is fucking hideous.
This thing is overrated.
This is so
Overrated.
overrated. This thing,
I mean, it's nice, but it's not like people would put this in S tier, and that's no.
no, I'm gonna be
No.
honest.
It's not
this
S.
is
It's not
max-
A. Max B.
This is max C for me.
Yeah. Same thoughts.
You know what? Fuck it.
I think it goes
Fire
C.
your way
Just
into
because
C
it's
tier.
iconic. I don't care.
That's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Bro, look at it.
I love it.
Go back and look at it, man. It's got these big ass, ugly, fucking buck teeth. Like
It's iconic because it's old, similar to the wild lotus or the fucking like. It's just, it's old. It's what makes this fucking skin so expensive or this case so expensive for some reason. Like
I don't know why that skin was so expensive. There was something. I know it's float capped, but beyond that, like, I don't know.
Fire Serpent goes in C. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the next 2 skins, I feel like we could speedrun F.
You want the jungle and the predator in F?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I can agree.
This is this is Safari Mesh to me, just in different shades. Okay, yeah. Put them
I'm sorry if you run those AKs.
Yeah,
if you run those AKs, you enjoy Milsim.
You enjoy Milsim, or there's so many other cheap AKs that look so much better than those. Just get something else.
All right,
this
black
is a good
laminate.
example of something that's cheap and looks better. C tier laminate though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other black AKs look way better than this.
Much better.
Yeah.
C tier highest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sits right next to the Fire Serpent.
Yeah.
All right, red laminate.
Red lamb.
This is nice.
I fuck with
I still
this.
think blue on top.
Yeah, blue's on top.
Blue's better,
sure.
but this is like right behind it for me.
And
Yeah,
red is my favorite color, but blue's better.
I think this is B. I think this is really cool.
Yeah.
It just looks clean.
Agreed.
Stat track red lamb is
Based opinion.
You're not complaining about that.
Yeah. Hey. We'll
Based.
throw it up in B. All right, and last but most certainly not least is the fucking case hardened.
I'll be honest. Unlike the other stuff that has case hardened, where if you don't have a blue gem, it doesn't really look good. This looks good.
This looks good no matter what pattern.
Yeah, as long as it's like not.
As long as it has like a good
dark.
like spread.
I think it's S tier.
I think it's S, especially because of the pattern. Obviously, iconic 661, all that shit. But as long as you have a minimal wear or a factory new, it has to be one of the two. If it's anything else, it's too dark. It needs to be bright and shiny.
In my mind, I'm looking at the exact AK that we're seeing right now on screen, and that goes hard.
I like that. Yeah,
yeah.
That's like the average case hardened AK that I see in a lobby, and I have no problems with that. S.
Yeah,
Like you spend $90 on the weapon case, or $100 now, however much it is, and you pull one of these, you don't care. You pull the case hardened AK. It's like yes, you know. I'll agree.
S.
It's an S. So, all right, so there it is. I don't really think we should waste our time with ranking them for F, D, C, or even B tier. Maybe if y'all want to do it for the top tiers, we can.
Let's do A and
S. Yeah.
All right, so we'll put A. We have the headshot, the X-ray, Asiimov, Bloodsport, the fucking hydroponic, redline, and blue laminate. So
the X-ray to the top.
I was gonna say X-ray or redline.
For the worst?
No, for the best.
I was talking about. Okay, all right, fine.
X-ray to the top.
Redline second. I think hydroponic.
I would put Bloodsport ahead of the redline.
Really?
I think so. I mean the gold. I don't know. It's a really cool skin.
Okay.
Redline
only
is
because
but it's. I think there's just more going on done right on the.
I'll agree because there's only a couple all red AKs versus there's a lot of black with red.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with that. And then hydroponic, and then blue lamb.
I
think the headshot's better than blue lamb.
I would put blue lamb at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that. It could be changed depending on the mood, but overall, I think that's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Vulcan to the top. No question.
Yeah.
I would put gold arabesque next.
I would say the fuel injector.
I honestly kind of agree with Richard.
To me, the fuel injector would go at the back, but
I kind of like the fuel injector more than the gold arabesque. I
think case hardened should go second.
You put the fuel injector over case hardened and gold arabesque?
No, I think case hardened should go second.
You think this right here?
I mean, if this was my personal list, gold arabesque would be second.
Over case hardened?
Yeah.
Because you can get a gold gem and it looks similar.
No, gold arabesque. I don't know.
I can't put gold arabesque above.
No,
I think want to relive my childhood with the COD 4AK, bro.
Well, your nostalgia,
yeah,
you're a little blind with that. I think that is good. The back two you could flip if you wanted. Depends on your preference.
For me, I like the fuel injector more than the gold arabesque, but if y'all want to put it above the fuel injector, if it's a 2 versus 1, you don't?
No, I like where it is right now.
I kind of like where it is too.
I mean, I'm not gonna dig my feet in the sand that much, but that's just where my personal opinion would go. Well, I'm happy with the list, though.
Yeah, there we have it.
I think this is actually the correct AK tier list.
This is the most based AK
This is a based AK tier list. I love it. I fucking love it. This isn't
going for views. This isn't going for popular opinion. This is based.
Yeah, we need to stand out from the crowd. Upset. I mean, so like, right, I mean, we have some basic answers up here, right? And we have some basic answers down here. But what we have in the middle is what makes it hot. Stuff that a lot of people think should be up here. Or stuff being too high, like the fucking Gucci AK, or, you know. Well, anyway, another successful Counter-Strike skin tier list. Thank you very much, Matt and Dylan, for joining along yet again on this roller coaster of tier lists that we have embarked upon.
It was a pleasure.
And I like this one. There's some spicy opinions in it, and I fucking love it. I love that.
Yeah, well, if you think we're wrong, you're wrong. That's just how it works,
tell us. Tell us why we're wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Like, tell us why.
Tell us why you're wrong, or like, why we're wrong, and then I'm going to argue with you in the comments.
Yeah. Fight for the fire serpent, right? Tell me why that thing needs to be above C.
Higher than C.
Yeah. But thank you for watching at the same time.
Honestly, before this ends, please put the Frontside misty in F tier.
Are we standing our... Are we finally letting it fall all the way down to the bottom of the cliff?
I don't care about it. Put it wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah, F tier.
That's hilarious.
I honestly don't care. I don't like it. I don't know if it deserves to go in F tier, but...
Looking at all of these AKs, that's the only one that would make me want to drop my weapon.
Alright. Thank you very much for watching. We'll probably have some more after this. We'll see what we dive into next.
Watch out for the op video next.
Op video is coming next.